Fans, welcome to Swain County High School as we're ready to rock and roll here with Smoky Mountain Conference softball. Our Lady Devils, the home team, against the visiting Cherokee Braves of Cherokee High School, of course. Yesterday, a tough one, 4-3. Cherokee with the winning edge in game number 1. Here we go back with game number 2 at Swain County High School. And the pitch is coming in with the ball on the second pitch here. Just getting underway in the top of the first inning. We've got varsity softball and varsity baseball going on literally at the same time today, because Cherokee has no JV baseball team, so we won't be broadcasting both games like we normally do back-to-back. Here's a high shot that's going to be over against the fence in right field. Really not a ball you can play. It was against the fence, too far out of reach, if you will, over there for the Lady Devils right fielder, of course. Always doing a great job over here is Hannah Schuler, who has made some good plays all season long defensively. As leading off here for the Lady Braves of Cherokee High School is going to be their outstanding shortstop, talking about Julia Marie Leno. And a swing and a miss, and that's going to be going down for out number 1. Out number 1 for Leno here as she goes down with a strikeout. So one down here again, just underway in the top of the first inning. Batting now is going to be number 2 for the Lady Braves, Elise Stamper. She's hitting now with 1 down and nobody on. Over in the baseball game, already 2 out for the Braves in the top of the first inning. Yesterday, the Swain High Maroon Devils in baseball winning over Cherokee 12-2. There's a swing and a miss for a strike to Stamper here with 1 down. Reed on deck is going to be in the batter's box in the on-deck circle, if you will, for Cherokee with 1 down. Again, nobody on. Again, over in baseball, we'll try to keep check as best we can as they're just underway. A high pop-up going to be over in left center field, and that's going to be caught over there by the Maroon Devil center fielder. There's a foul off the bat of Stamper for Cherokee now. So the Maroon Devils in baseball in the top of the first inning. No runs on the board, so the Maroon Devils will be coming to bat in the bottom of the first inning in baseball nearby. And again, 1 down, nobody on here in softball, as again, Stamper is the batter, Elise Stamper. One of these, matter of fact, the only senior on this Cherokee Brave team. Pitch is going to be high. In the circle, of course, for the Lady Devils is going to be Riley Rawls. I was talking to Riley before the game. I'll tell you the rest of that story later as Riley gets back on the pitching rubber with 1 down. Here on the top of the first inning, pitch in, just a little bit low for a ball. Gary Ayers along with you. Josh Gordon on the camera here. I think Joe Holt has about 3 different jobs he's trying to take care of on this on this Wednesday afternoon. We'll be checking in with Joe a little bit later. Here comes the swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike number 3. So already, I'll tell you, Riley Rawls is bringing it. 2 quick strikeouts here, striking out Leno and Stamper. By the way, I have no stats at all available for the Cherokee Lady Brave softball team. There were no stats available on Max Preps, and that's where the stats are normally available, but no stats available there. Just so you know, I'm not derelict in my duty here. But no stats available for the Cherokee Brave softball team. Batting now for the Braves is going to be 24, and that's Aaliyah Reed, sophomore third baseman. Very good third baseman defensively. Pitch, it's in for a call strike. And again, Riley Rawls is bringing it here on this Wednesday afternoon. Played yesterday, 4-3 Cherokee win on Tuesday. Right back at it here on Wednesday. And by the way, talking with head coach Toby Burrell, our Lady Devils are going to be at Robbinsville on Thursday. There is a very high pop-up. It's going to be in play, and it's going to be caught. Our shortstop down there, Kennedy Anthony, and, of course, Riley Rawls were basically both after the ball. But, hey, we caught it. That's all that counts. 3 up and 3 down. So we go to the bottom of the first inning. No score here in softball as our Lady Devils will be coming to bat after this timeout. Fans, welcome back. Bottom of the first inning here with Smoky Mountain Conference softball. We'll take a look at the standings in just a minute. Right now, leading off for the Lady Devils here on the bottom of the first inning is going to be Kirsten Smith. And I understand Kirsten not exactly 100%. She was involved in an accident this morning. And I know she was over there with the massage gun, if you will, trying to work on her neck. So Kirsten wants to play and is playing leading off for the Lady Devils here. But again, she was banged up some in that accident this morning. So we wish Kirsten the best and hope she's going to be 100% in no time at all. For the Cherokee Braves in the circle this afternoon is going to be Coach Craig Barker's daughter over there in the pitching circle for the Lady Braves, and that's Peyton Barker. So Peyton going to be in the circle this afternoon. Wearing number 31 for the Lady Braves, facing number 13, Kirsten Smith. Pitch in for a call strike. Kirsten, a slap hitter. And finally, we've got some warm weather. I know it's early April the 5th, as a matter of fact. And we finally got an 80-degree day where people can wear shorts and short sleeves. And I know last week we were up here wearing coats, and it was cold, especially the way the wind blows right down this little valley here, right behind the Swain County High School building, down where the softball and baseball fields are. Kirsten Smith hanging in there. Kirsten making Barker work hard in the pitching circle this afternoon for Cherokee. Kirsten on the season having a good year, hitting .316, 7 stolen bases when she gets on, and always a dangerous player. Kirsten, one of our seniors, one of 6 seniors for head coach Toby Burrell and his fine staff. Pitch high for a ball. Kirsten started to slap, but backs off. Leadoff hitter now with 2 strikes. Obviously nobody on yet. Kaylee Parker is going to be on deck. And over in baseball, the Maroon Devils already have a quick 1-0 lead in the first inning. These two teams in baseball met on Tuesday with the Maroon Devils winning by a score of 12-2. Slap hit to the pitcher on over to first base. Going to be in time for out number 1. But as we mentioned in softball, these two teams played yesterday, and it was a 4-3. Heck of a ball game. Talking to Coach Toby Burrell before the game, he said, yeah, we just didn't hit. We've got to hit. And as you can tell by the score, 4-3. Not a whole lot of runs for either team, really. So a lot of good pitching. But the only hit, basically, I believe, was Carly Tisateski's 3-run homer for the Lady Devils in that ball game. Batting now is going to be Kaylee Parker. Rips one into right field. It's going to be caught and dropped. So it's going to be on at first base for Kaylee Parker. So, and I'm afraid that's going to be on with an error. Kind of popped in and out of the glove over there in right field. Lauren Myers had a shot at it, but sometimes the ball is slick. Sometimes it will. It'll just pop right out of your glove. Carly Tisateski, what a year Carly is having for the Lady Devils. Leading us in batting average, .579, 2 home runs, and 22 RBIs now, I believe. 6 doubles, 5 triples. But what a great, great year, defensively and offensively. Matter of fact, the last game we had here, she ripped one over the fence. Carly steps in, tries to get the batter's box the way she wants it. Kaylee Parker down at first base with 1 out. Maddie Spates is going to be on deck. There's a ground ball up the middle. It's going to be getting through for a base hit. Rounding second. Throw is coming in, and everybody is going to be safe as Coach Toby Burrell had Kaylee Parker rounding second and going all the way to third. No throw. So Carly with a base hit. Maddie Spates now batting runners on the corners as the Lady Devils want to I'm sure, avenged that 4-3 loss on Tuesday to the same Cherokee Braves. Coming on now is going to be, looks like Molly Woodard as a pinch runner. Some people call it a courtesy runner. She comes on to run now. Runners at first and third. Batting now for the Lady Devils is going to be Maddie Spates. Maddie just keeps getting better, hitting .276, one of our senior captains. On deck behind Maddie is going to be Riley Rawls, another good hitter. This top of the lineup is really a good offensive lineup. No throw down to second base. Easing on into second is going to be Molly Woodard. Now runners at second and third. A base hit could score both. Maddie Spates, then Riley Rawls. With one down, Haley Woodard on deck after that here in the bottom of the first inning. Cloudy skies, but again, very mild. It feels really good out here. Wind up on the throw. Shot right at third base. Shortstop scoops it up, goes home, and the runner is going to be out. Hustling on down to third base is going to be Molly. So again, a bang-bang play. The grounder kind of was deflected off the glove, and Leno picked it up at shortstop, fired at home, and got the runner at home. A big play for the Cherokee defense. So Maddie Spates is now on with a fielder's choice, if you will. Riley Rawls hitting now with two out. Runners again on the corner. Still no score, 0-0. Very close play at the plate. But again, Leno, outstanding shortstop pitch in the dirt. Easing on down to second is going to be Maddie Spates. So now runners at second and third, two down. Riley Rawls, the hitter. Riley having a good year, as we mentioned, hitting and pitching. Hitting .436, one home run, 5 doubles on the year. Ground ball at third base. This time the third baseman apparently tags the runner who had just come off third base, and that's going to be out number 3. So a grounder again into a fielder's choice over at third base. And after one inning, our score is still 0-0. We'll be back on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, welcome back. One inning in the scorebook, 0-0. Lady Devils hosting the Lady Braves of Cherokee. In the pitching circle, of course, Riley Rawls behind the plate defensively for the Lady Devils. It's going to be Carly Tisateski. Over at first base is going to be Haley Woodard. Pitch in for a strike. Down at second base is Maddie Spates. Over at third base, Candace Crisp. And the shortstop, Kennedy Anthony. The outfield for the Lady Devils, Kaylee Parker in left field, Kirsten Smith in center. Again, not 100%. And Hannah Schuler over in right field. That's your defensive lineup. There's a shot right at second base. Maddie pulls it down for out number 1. And again, that's off the bat of Peyton Barker, the opposing pitcher for the Cherokee Braves here this afternoon. Cherokee looking for their first base runner in the game so far. Hitting now for Cherokee is going to be Wolf. And that is Kieran Wolf, a sophomore. Pitch in for a strike. On deck is going to be Mahala Allison, a junior. Again, young Cherokee team, 1 senior, 5 juniors, 6 sophomores. A couple of freshmen on this year's Brave lineup in softball. Over on the baseball diamond nearby, in the bottom of the second inning, the Maroon Devils will be batting with a 1-0 lead in varsity softball. No JV game there, and of course now with both games going on varsity-wise, we can't bring you the varsity baseball game like we have the past couple of times with a 7 o'clock start in baseball. Pitch in. Boy, I tell you what, Riley, whew, that one was smoking. She brought that one with a little bit of extra. That had some heat on it. Again to Kieran Wolf hitting now with Mahala Allison on deck. Pitch high for a ball. 1 down, top of the second inning. No scores so far. Again, yesterday a 4-3 close game. Is it going to be another close game today? I kind of expect that could be the case. The windup and the throw. Another swing and a miss and another strikeout as Wolf goes down swinging. Already 3 strikeouts for the strong right arm of Riley Rawls. I'm gonna give her a nickname of Naomi. She's gonna kill me, but that's just an inside story between Riley and me. As I messed up the other day when we were playing, and the opposing pitcher was named Naomi, and mistakenly I called Riley Naomi with a big shot that she hit to the fence, and Riley got me. Yes, indeed. I owe Riley, so I'm in her debt right now. 2 out for Cherokee. Mahala Allison batting now. Nobody on, 2 down. There's a shot into right center field. It's going to be dropping in for a base hit. And that's the first base hit of the day for the Lady Braves, as they now have a runner at first with 2 down. And batting now for the Lady Braves is going to be Jenna Cruz, a junior. Jenna, the catcher this afternoon. On deck is going to be number 21, Bowie Crow. So now both teams have had runners on base. The Lady Devils had a scoring opportunity, or maybe 2, in that bottom of the first inning. Cherokee with some good defense, though. Pitch in just missing from Riley Rawls in the pitching circle this afternoon. Riley has had a really, really good season. No doubt about it. 57 innings pitched, 2.69 ERA, 77 strikeouts, only 8 walks. There's a ground ball between first and second in for a base hit. Runner is going to be holding at second base as Hannah Schuler is there quickly. So 2 hits in a row now for Cherokee as Cruz rolls into first base with that shot between first and second. So runners on now for Cherokee as Bowie Crow is going to be hitting. Bowie, the starting left fielder this afternoon for the Lady Braves. On deck is going to be Lauren Myers. Glad to have you listening and watching this afternoon on the Maroon Devils Network. Here's the windup and the throw. Pitch low for a ball from Riley. Again, Riley doing a good job. Already 3 strikeouts on the day. Swing and a foul tip. No play on that one. By the way, the Lady Devils' next game is going to be actually tomorrow. That's a change in the schedule. Swain is going to be at Robbinsville tomorrow. Talking with the Cherokee coaches, their next game is going to be home versus Hayesville on April 18. So off-speed pitch going to be in for a ball. As you know, most of the Smoky Mountain Conference schools are going to be off from play next week for spring break. So our Lady Devils, a last-minute schedule change on the road at Robbinsville tomorrow. Cherokee off until April 18 against Hayesville at Cherokee. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike 2. Again, 2 out, 2 strikes, 2 runners on for the Lady Braves here on the top of the second. A lot of 2s in this formula here. Now Riley back on the rubber with a 2-strike count. Wind up and the throw going to be low. Oh, they're going to call that a strike. Looked like it was low, but the umpire said, hey, punch her out. That's going to be strike number 3. So the Lady Braves leave 2 on, and we go to the bottom of the second. No score yet. More softball coming up. Lady Devils will have Haley Woodard leading off here in the bottom of the second inning. Candace Crisp and Faith Woodard hitting 1, 2, 3 here in the bottom of the second inning. No score. Both teams have had runners on base here in the early innings. Here's the windup and the throw. Pitch going to be high for a ball. Again, pitching this afternoon, Peyton Barker for the Lady Braves. A sophomore pitches and plays some third base. Over on the baseball diamond, the Maroon Devils off to a quick 4-0 lead. That in the bottom of the second in varsity baseball right next door. Barker with a windup and the throw. Inside, going to be a call strike to Haley Woodard. Haley on the season hitting .333 for the Lady Devils. One of our seniors has a big triple on her batting agenda this year. Very capable of hitting it deep. Here's the windup and the throw. Swing and a miss late on that one. Going to be a strike. Talking with head coach Toby Burrell now, he said, if you watched us in practice, the way we hit the ball, we hit a lot of really long, deep shots. And so far on the season, I think we've had a total of 3 home runs in actual game play. Carly Tisateski had one yesterday in that 3-run homer against the Braves. There's a foul ball. off the bat of Haley. Again, Candace and Faith coming up right behind her here in the bottom of the second inning. Warm weather, cloudy skies, and the reason this game has been moved to today, there is anticipated weather and of course with rain possibly moving in tomorrow, so the game was moved up to today to try to avoid that. Pitch missing outside for a ball. And then at the last minute, Robbinsville basically wanted to play tomorrow on Thursday before the spring break, which kind of is tough for our Lady Devils because that's going to be the third game this week, and Robbinsville hasn't played at all. So, and kind of an unusual request for Robbinsville. And that's just how I'll leave that right there. There's a shot over second base, going to be caught out there by the Lady Braves. Down at second base is going to be Mahala Allison, and that's going to be out number one. One down with Candace Crisp hitting now. Candace on the season hitting .296 with 3 doubles on the year. On deck is going to be Faith Woodard. Talking about our Lady Devils, as we mentioned, next game is going to be at Robbinsville tomorrow on Thursday as you're watching this live broadcast on Wednesday afternoon. So 3 games in a row for the Lady Devils. Pitch in high for a ball from Barker. Hitting now is Candace Crisp for the Lady Devils. So 3 games this week in conference play for the Lady Devils of Swain County High School. Talking about the softball standings, we'll check those here in just a second for you. Barker with a windup and the throw. There's a foul ball. Right now, it's and I use that emphatically, as a 2-team race. Robbinsville 5-0 in the conference standings in softball. Hiwassee Dam is right behind at 4-0. So when they meet, it's going to be a huge game. In third place, Murphy at 3-2. And then we've got kind of a log jam. Our Lady Devils at 2-3, Hayesville 2-3, Cherokee 3-4 in conference play. Andrews bringing up the rear at 0-7. So again, right now, for the conference title with a lot of softball left, Robbinsville and Hiwassee Dam in the driver's seat, both undefeated. With spring break coming up next week. And our Lady Devils playing tomorrow at Robbinsville. Cherokee's next softball game is going to be Tuesday, April 18, hosting Hayesville. Ground ball to third, to first, and that's going to be 2 out here. Off the bat of Candace. Faith Woodard hitting now for the Lady Devils. Faith hitting .400 on the season. The sophomore with a good bat. On deck will be Hannah Schuler, followed by Kennedy Anthony here in the bottom of the second. No score yet. Lady Devils hitting with 2 out, nobody on. Bottom 2. Pitch in for a strike from Peyton Barker in the circle. Maroon Devils with a 4-0 lead in baseball on the baseball diamond. Now they just have scored 2 more runs, and that's a quick 6-0 lead. Now rounding second. The Maroon Devil hitter coming into third base safely over there with a big triple. And there's a foul ball here on the softball field. Big triple over there next door, and Carter Hayes is the guy who hit it into left field. He's going to come off for a pinch runner, but knocked in 2 runs. It's a 6-0 Maroon Devil baseball lead as they're in the bottom of the second. We are also in the bottom of the second. No score here in varsity softball. And again, Faith Woodard batting. Our designated player, number 15. Pitch low and might have hit her on a foot, and that's going to be an HBP. So Faith is on. That one got her in the foot, so she is at first base now with 2 out. Hannah Schuler, our right fielder, batting now for the Lady Devils here. Faith on at first base. Hannah batting, Kennedy Anthony on deck. 2 down, bottom of the second inning here in conference play. Here's the windup. There's a shot into center field. Going to be right at the Cherokee center fielder, though. Well hit ball. But again, Wolf on the catch for the Braves as the Lady Devils leave one on base here on the bottom of the second. So we've played 2 complete and no score. We'll be back with the top of the third after this timeout. Fans, we have played 2 complete here in varsity softball at the home of the Lady Devils. Batting now for Cherokee with a foul ball out of play off the top of the dugout. It's going to be Lauren Myers, the starting right fielder for Cherokee, batting in the number 9 spot. Matter of fact, Cherokee has only 10 players dressed out today. They have some folks injured and not making the trip here this afternoon. So again, Cherokee with 10 players here on hand. Pitch in. It's going to be in for a call strike. So a quick 0-2 count again on Lauren Myers, a freshman, one of 2 freshmen on this Cherokee team, along with Ayla Ross. Here's the throw, and boy, good defensive play. Getting it done quickly over there is Riley Rawls. Good defensive play, and that's going to be out number 1 as, again, Lauren grounds right back to the pitcher, Riley. 1 down, top of the lineup now with Leno and Stamper batting. Julia Marie Leno, an outstanding shortstop. We've already seen her make a couple of really good plays here early in the ball game. One of those, a throw to home plate. That's got a runner at home with the tag on a good throw. Pitch in. Riley just missing for a ball. So don't forget, fans, if you're wondering, there will be softball tomorrow for the Lady Devils at Robbinsville before the spring break. Pitch high. Cherokee not playing again until April 18. They'll be home at Cherokee hosting Hayesville. We'll tell you about some baseball for the Maroon Devils here in just a minute. As Riley is back on the pitching rubber. Pitch in, fouled, back behind home plate, no play. Talking with, again, with our Maroon Devil coaches. Next up in baseball, our Maroon Devils are going to be playing this weekend at Tuscola, weather permitting. They will play Mitchell at 3:30, and then they will play host Tuscola at 6 in kind of a tournament. There's a high ball. Hannah Schuler camping under it and has it for out number 2. Hannah, always a good job out there defensively. So again, Leno with a high fly into right field. So far today, there have been 2 runners on base for Cherokee. Batting now is going to be Stamper. Elise Stamper struck out her first time up. Batting now with 2 out and nobody on. Top of the 3rd inning. On deck will be Reed. Aaliyah Reed, number 24 on deck for the Lady Braves. Baseball next door, 6-0. Maroon Devils on top. Top of the 3rd inning. Braves have a runner at second base with 1 out in that game. All right, getting in the box is going to be Elise Stamper now. Again, facing the hard-throwing Riley Rawls. Riley with a rising pitch, going to be missing for a ball. But again, Maroon Devil baseball at Tuscola this weekend on Saturday, weather permitting, before spring break. And the next home game will be Wednesday, April 19, hosting Brevard. So it's going to be the Devils against the Devils in that game. Brevard Blue Devils will be visiting here April 19 against the Maroon Devils of Swain County. And then the next day, Swain will go to Brevard to give you an idea of games coming up in baseball and softball, so you'll know what to kind of how to plan your calendar. Of course, you probably know this, especially if you're a parent with players involved. Pitch in, call strike. Stamper, the only senior on this Brave team. And now it's going to be head coach Terry Hogner over there having a word with her with 2 outs and 1 strike. The Braves coached by Terry Hogner, Craig Barker. A lot of course, most everybody in Swain County knows Craig. And then Hannah Youngdeer, one of the other assistants on this team. Foul ball. Of course, Craig has a daughter, Peyton, who is pitching this afternoon, of course, for Cherokee. Foul ball, strike 2, 2 out. Nobody on for the Braves here on the top of the 3rd inning. This game is even so far closer than that 4-3 game on Tuesday. Riley waiting for Stamper to get back in the box. Now Stamper ready to go. Stamper struck out last time. Pitch in, off speed, and that's going to be a call, 3rd strike, as Robbie Brown loves it over there in front of the Lady Devils dugout. So Cherokee, 1-2-3 inning, and we go to the bottom of the 3rd. It's still 0-0 with the Lady Devils coming to bat. Fans, welcome back. We go to the top of the lineup here for the Lady Devils now. Batting is going to be Kirsten Smith. Kirsten grounded to the pitcher last time. A slap hitter, got it by the pitcher, over to the shortstop. Leno to first. Bang, bang, a close play, but the umpire says that's going to be out. So, again, Leno, a very good shortstop for the Lady Braves. We have seen her make a couple of very important plays here in this game already, and she has a good right arm. We have a couple of good shortstops here with Leno for Cherokee and Kennedy Anthony for Swain. One down here. Kaylee Parker batting now for the Lady Devils. Kaylee got on with an error last time. On deck is going to be Carly Tisa-Teske, who so far on the day unofficially has our only base hit. Pitch in for a call strike from Peyton Barker. Pitching for the Braves, only a sophomore. So we've got a couple of young pitchers here with a couple of bright futures. Both pitchers are doing very well so far today. A freshman and a sophomore. There's a ball hit into center field, and it's going to be caught. A running catch out there in center field. Good play by Kieran Wolf, and that's going to be out number 2 as Kaylee hits a line to center field. 2 down now. Carly Tisa-Teske, who had a base hit last time. But again, good catch out there by Kieran Wolf as she goes to her left and pulls it in. We've seen some good defensive play for both teams here today, and that, of course, gives the pitchers so much confidence when they have good defensive play behind them. 2 down, nobody on. Bottom of the 3rd. There's another well-hit ball into center field. This one's going to be a little too deep. Rounding first. Heading into second is going to be Carly. She's going to round second. Throw coming in. It's going to be close at third. She slides in safely. And again, Carly Tisa-Teske on with another triple, her 6th triple of the season for the Lady Devils as she hit the ball very, very well. So 2 for 2 now for Carly. Maddie Spates hit into a fielder's choice last time. But Carly, that one the ball was up in the air a while, but the Cherokee center fielder just couldn't get to it quite in time. A well-hit ball into deep center field. So now the Lady Devils with a runner on third with a couple of outs here. Maddie Spates and then Riley Rawls. Pitch in. First pitch in for a strike from Peyton Barker. Over on the baseball diamond, Swain up 6-1 as the Maroon Devil baseball team batting in the bottom of the 3rd with a 6-1 lead. Again, Maroon Devils winning in baseball 12-2 on Tuesday at Cherokee. Peyton checks her signals. Now with the windup and the throw from the right-hander. Ball way, way, way too high. Gets by, but holding at third base is going to be Carly Tisa-Teske. That pitch got away from her just a little bit high, but no damage done as Carly stays down at third base. But what a year the freshman Carly Tisa-Teske has. I'll tell you, the Maroon Devils have some freshmen like Riley Rawls, Carly Tisa-Teske, Kennedy Anthony, who right now are just playing all-conference type softball right now in their freshman season. We really have some good freshmen on this team. There's a shot back to the pitcher. Can't make the play. Leno coming on. Fires to first. Going to be wide. The run scores. So the Lady Devils, as Carly was going all the way on the ground ball to the shortstop Leno had to make a decision. She made the right one going to first. I don't think she had a shot at Carly at home plate, but her throw was wide at first base. And so not only does the run score, but Maddie is on with a throwing error to first base. Riley Rawls batting now with 1-0. The score of the Lady Devils with the first run of the game here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Maddie on first. Riley hit into a fielder's choice her last time up as well. Pitch in, just missing. Riley, again, having a good season, not only as a pitcher, but again, as a hitter, hitting .436, 1 home run, 5 doubles, 17 RBIs right behind Carly, our RBI leader for the Lady Devils this year. So there's a shot off the fence down at third base. I think Coach Toby Burrell, once his heart resumes beating, will be okay. But yeah, that one, I'm sure that one got his attention in a hurry. That was a blistering line drive, and boy, you don't want to be hit by those. Oh, they call them softballs, but they are not soft. Peyton with the windup and the throw. Pitch off speed, missing for a ball. There's a baseball hit kind of right in our direction, and I hope they stay over in that direction. We're in the open air, so to speak. We have a roof on us here, Josh and I, and we're under the roof, but all around us it's wide open. So we're at the mercy of baseballs and softballs. There's a shot into left field. It's going to be in for at least a base hit. Coming into third base and maybe a little more. The Lady Devils will have another run score all the way with a stand-up double from Riley Rawls. I got it right this time, Riley. Riley with a big shot into left field, a line drive, and that is a big double and an RBI. So again, back-to-back RBIs for the Lady Devils. Maddie Spates comes all the way around to score. So back-to-back RBIs. Maddie driving in Carly from third. And then Maddie scores, and Riley winds up down at second base with a big double with an RBI. Haley Woodard popped out to second base last time. She's hitting now again. Coming on for the Lady Devils is going to be Maddie Bird, courtesy runner here at second base. Pitch in, going to be a called strike. One thing about it, we haven't seen, matter of fact, unofficially here, quickly looking at my stats, we have not had one walk by either pitcher today. Outstanding pitching here today from Riley and Peyton. Nobody has walked. We've had one batter that was hit by a pitch. That was Faith Woodard earlier. Got her on the foot. Off-speed pitch, swing and a miss for a strike. 2 strikes with 2 out now. Lady Devils runner on second after that big double by Riley Rawls. Coach Toby Burrell in the coaching box over at third base. Pitch in, that's going to be strike 3. So the Lady Devils leave 1 stranded, but again, get 2 big runs in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 3 have been played. We go to the top of the 4th. Swain 2, Cherokee 0. We'll be back. Fans, welcome back. We go to the top of the fourth inning, 2-0. Lady Devils over the Lady Braves right now, leading off for the Lady Braves here in this inning. Glad to have you on the Maroon Devils Network. It's going to be number 24, Aaliyah Reed, popped up to the pitcher last time. Aaliyah will be batting, then Peyton Barker, and then we're going to be having Kieran Wolf here in the top of the fourth inning for Cherokee. An update in baseball next door. Right now it's Swain 6, Cherokee 1, as Cherokee will be batting in the top of the fourth inning as the visiting team. In softball here, in case you've just tuned in, Lady Devils with a 2-run bottom of the third inning. Now with a 2-0 lead. There's a ground ball to the shortstop. Kennedy on over to first base, and boy, she's got an arm as well. This freshman can throw it, and that's going to be out number 1 as, again, Reed grounds out to shortstop. Peyton Barker batting now, popped out to second base, her first time up today. And again on deck is going to be Kieran Wolf, who struck out her first time. So far on the day, the Lady Braves unofficially have 2 hits. And again, those are just my unofficial stats. 2 hits on the day. The Lady Devils will check in just a minute. The windup and the throw. Riley with a pitch in for a strike. On the afternoon, let's see, 1, 2, 3 hits unofficially for the Lady Devils. So both pitchers, again, doing a good job. It's not like we've had just a barrage of hits on the day. Pitch high for a ball, but it's kind of just so far anyway. And again, we're not even to the halfway part. But so far, kind of a replay of yesterday. It was a 4-3 ball game on Tuesday, won by Cherokee, but not a whole lot of hitting in that game. But there's still a lot of time to see a lot of hits today. There's a shot that's going to be caught out in center field. Boy, good play out there in center field for the Lady Devils. Kirsten Smith, who is not 100% today with her accident earlier this morning, but coming on and making a good catch. She had to come on hard to make that catch off the bat of Peyton Barker. Batting now is going to be Kieran Wolf, who struck out last time. 2 out now. Top of the fourth inning, nobody on. The windup, there's a high fly, playable in left field and caught. Going to be a 1-2-3 inning, nobody on. And that's the way it goes as the Lady Devils will be batting with a 2-0 lead when we come back in the bottom of the fourth inning right here on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, welcome back. We have basically made it to the halfway point of the 7-inning contest between the Lady Devils, the home team, against the visiting Cherokee Braves here on a Wednesday afternoon. Peyton Barker with a windup and the throw here. Swing and a miss. In the batter's box for the Lady Devils is Candace Crisp, who grounded out to third base last time. On deck is going to be Faith Woodard, followed by Hannah Schuler here. As we bat in the bottom of the fourth inning, Lady Devils up 2-0 in softball and baseball next door. In the top of the fourth inning, it's Swain 6, Cherokee 1. Braves have a couple of runners on base here. Here's a ground ball to third, on over to first base in time, and that's going to be, looks like out number 1 to get things started here in the bottom of the fourth inning. So Candace, 2 times in a row, has hit a grounder down to third base. Batting now is going to be Faith Woodard. Last time, Faith was hit by a pitch and got on that way, as that's the only batter we've had do that today. We have not seen either pitcher give up a walk, as we have been talking about. Both pitchers have been in the strike zone pretty much all day. Here's Peyton Barker with a windup and the throw. Foul ball and no play behind home plate. Over on the baseball diamond, they've now played 3.5, as the Maroon Devil boys will be batting in the bottom of the fourth with a 6-1 lead there. And that's in varsity play. No JV game today. Hey, Gail Freshour is here, and she's always a Maroon Devil fan. I tell you what, if anybody bleeds maroon, it's Gail. She loves Maroon Devil sports 365 days a year and an extra day on leap year. Pitch in for a ball. Batting now with 1 down. Again, it's going to be Faith Woodard. Faith on the season, hitting .400. Good sophomore class coming in for the Lady Devils. 6 sophomores, 6 seniors, 8 freshmen on this team. Not a single junior. Kind of strange. Ground ball, no play on the left, on the third base side. Robbie Brown started to make a play on it, but he decided to let it go. 1 down, 2 strikes now, nobody on. Bottom of the fourth inning, the Lady Devils batting. Hannah Schuler is going to be on deck. And remember, Lady Devils are going to be at Robbinsville on Thursday. That's a schedule change that just came down today. There's a well-hit ball into deep center field. Going to be hanging up, though, and the center fielder caps under it, and Kieran Wolf pulls it in for out number 2. That one just hung up in the air a little too long off the bat of Faith. Hitting now is going to be Hannah Schuler. Hannah lined out to center field last time. Hit a pretty good shot, but it was caught out there. Kieran Wolf doing a good job in center field. As we have said already, we've seen some good defensive plays today for both teams. And some good pitching as well. Here's the shot that's going to be over second base. Going to be at least a single. Hannah rounding first. Very quick runner going into second. Here comes the throw, and the throw into third, and it's going to be safe. Hannah Schuler slides in safely. The Lady Devils' aggressive base running, making it pay off all the way to third base, is going to be Hannah Schuler with a sliding triple. And again, just a well-hit line drive. They went all the way to the fence, and batting now is going to be Kennedy Anthony. And Kennedy having a good season as well. Talking about freshmen, hitting .233, 10 RBIs, 1 triple, 3 doubles, and a very good shortstop. There are some really good freshmen on this Lady Devil team. Wind up on the throw from Peyton. And expecting a slap hit. The third baseman was charging Leno, the shortstop, heading over to third base to cover. So the Cherokee infielders know their job in case this is a slap hit from Kennedy. And there is a slap hit attempt, going to be a foul tip. No, check that, I'm wrong. This is Kirsten Smith batting. My bad. Kennedy's the flex player today, so Kirsten hitting now, and 2 times has grounded to the pitcher and grounded to shortstop. So again, Kirsten Smith batting, not Kennedy. Kirsten having a good season on the year. as the leadoff batter, by the way. Peyton with the windup and the throw. It's going to be a slap hit to third base on over to first, and that's going to be in time as the run crosses the plate, but it's not going to count as, again, forced play over at first base for out number 3. We have played 4 innings. That's a tight one. Swain 2, Cherokee 0. We'll be right back. Leading off for Cherokee as we go to the top of the 5th inning here in Smoky Mountain Conference softball is going to be Michaela Allison facing Riley Rawls. Riley has pitched a very good ball game here for the Lady Devils so far on the day, unofficially giving up 2 hits on the afternoon. That's why it's a tight 2-0 ball game. The Lady Devils unofficially have 4 hits unofficially so far on the day. And there's a hit as the Lady Braves get one through the infield. And leading off for the base hit is going to be, again, Michaela Allison. And that is her second hit on the day. She has 2 of the 3 Cherokee hits. And the person batting now, talking about Jenna Cruz, has the other hit. Between them, they have all 3 of the Lady Brave hits on the afternoon. On deck will be Bowie Crow here in the top of the 5th inning. Tight 2-0 ball game. Smoky Mountain Conference play between 2 teams fighting to keep pace in the Smoky Mountain Conference race. There's a foul ball behind the plate, no play. Right now, everybody chasing Robbinsville and Hiwassee Dam. Our Lady Devils are going to be at Robbinsville tomorrow on Thursday. So a big matchup there. Riley with the windup. And the throw with 1 strike. There's another ground ball. This one over to Kennedy. Flip over to second for 1. And that's going to be getting the lead runner. And getting on into first base is going to be Cruz as she grounds into a forced play. Down at second base now. 1 down. As again, Michaela Allison grounds it over to Kennedy. And she flips it on over to Maddie at second base for the out. And batting now, off-speed pitch in for a ball, is going to be Bowie Crow. Bowie struck out last time. Got a runner at first base. That's Cruz down at first. Crow hitting, and then it's going to be Lauren Myers coming up for the Lady Braves. Here's Riley with the windup. Again, foul ball, no play. 2 strikes now. 1 score update in baseball. Next door, bottom of the 4th inning. It's Swain 7, Cherokee 1 with 2 out and a runner at third base for the Maroon Devils. And that's going to be Corey Stillwell, a guy who's one of the stolen base leaders for the Maroon Devil baseball team. Down at third base. The windup and the throw. Riley, another foul ball off the bat. But again, spring break next week. But before that, there will be baseball and softball. The Lady Devil softball team at Robbinsville on Thursday. And then this Saturday, Maroon Devil baseball team playing at Tuscola in a tournament, playing Mitchell at 3:30 Saturday. And then the host team, Tuscola, at 6 o'clock Saturday. And there's a punch out on strike number 3. Again to Bowie Crow. 2 down now with Lauren Myers hitting and a runner at first base. After this week, the schedule will look like this. Let's see, the Lady Devils will be back at home on Friday, April 21st with Owen in non-conference play. And the Maroon Devil baseball team will be back at home on Wednesday, April 19, hosting Brevard in a Devil versus Devil matchup in non-conference play. Blue versus Maroon. And of course, if you're a Maroon Devil fan, you remember back in the day, Coach Carol Wright, one of our best coaches ever, member of our Hall of Fame, was a coach at Brevard High School at one point. There's a high pop-up, and there could be a play. Riley comes on and gets it, and that's going to be out number 3. Here on the top of the 5th inning, the Lady Devils on top 2-0. We go to the bottom of the 5th after this timeout. Great softball and Smoky Mountain Conference play here at Swain County High School on a Wednesday afternoon. Lady Devils on top 2-0, batting here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Leading it off here is going to be Kaylee Parker. As, again, the Lady Devils with a 2-0 lead, a great softball game. Not a ton of hitting, but we've seen good pitching. We've seen good defense. Only an error or two. I think only one, maybe 2 errors unofficially on a couple of throwing errors. But we haven't seen one walk from either pitcher. Good pitching this afternoon from Peyton Barker and Riley Rawls, a freshman and a sophomore. There's a shot into right field. Could be trouble, and it's going to be in for at least a base hit. Rounding first, going into second, and rounding second, going into third with a stand-up triple is going to be Kaylee Parker. So Kaylee with a big triple to lead off the inning. That, I believe, is the third triple on the day. Kaylee has one. Carly has one. Hannah has one on the day. Riley has a double. So, again, we've seen some balls well hit this afternoon. Talking about Carly, so far 2 for 2 with a single and a triple in 2 times. Carly adding to her .579 batting average. And, again, 22 RBIs, the team leader. Carly and Riley, the team leaders in RBIs. Kennedy Anthony also in double figures in RBIs on the season, coming into play this afternoon. I'll tell you, Carly has a hot bat, hitting .579, 6 doubles, a couple of home runs, 6 triples. Now, I believe 6 triples unofficially. So a bat that's capable of just crushing the ball. On deck is going to be Maddie, who is very capable of hitting it as well. So this is a tough top of the lineup if you're an opposing pitcher, as Peyton Barker is, but Peyton has been pitching a very good game today. Sun is now out behind the clouds, and now the defense on the right field, center field, second base, first base side going to be looking into that sun directly. Of course, our Lady Devils used to that, practicing in it, but now we're seeing the Cherokee Brave outfielders kind of holding their hands up, trying to shield that sun. It can really affect how you play a ball. Once the ball is up in the air, you're looking directly into that sun and trying to make a play on a high fly ball. Lady Devils up 2-0. Runner on third, nobody out here. Golden opportunity in the bottom of the 5th inning. And over in baseball next door right now, the Maroon Devils in the bottom of the 4th, batting with 2 out, with an 11-1 lead. There's a shot into center field. Runner is going to be coming home to score. And with an RBI on a fly ball is Carly on the day. Big RBI on that fly ball to center field. Scoring Kaylee Parker from third base after her big leadoff triple. 1 down now. Batting is going to be Maddie Spates. Maddie on the day is hit into a fielder's choice. Got on last time with an error, and also that was an RBI. Knocked in one of the runs here this afternoon. Ground ball foul on the third base side. Riley Rawls is going to be on deck. Maddie also a good base runner. 4 stolen bases on the year. Our senior captain. Maddie and Hannah. So now, bases empty. 1 out, 3-0 Lady Devils. Maddie digging in. Swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch. There is a potential on the baseball diamond next door to have a 5-inning, 10-run mercy rule. 11-1 score over there on the bottom of the 4th. And the Maroon Devils still hitting the ball up the middle, and that's going to be run number 12 coming in to score a 12-1 baseball game going on next door in the bottom of the 4th inning. As you know, got to play 5, but if there's a 10-run lead, game's over. As it should be with the mercy rule. Maddie digging back in now with 1 down. Bases empty in the bottom of the 5th inning. 3-0 Lady Devil lead. Pitch in, gets through. No harm done, nobody on base. So don't forget, Lady Devils on the road at Robbinsville Thursday. Maroon Devil baseball team on the road at Tuscola this Saturday, weather permitting, in both those scheduled games. Next up for the Cherokee softball team, they don't play again until April 18. That's Tuesday, I believe, at home, hosting Hayesville. Next week, of course, spring break for everybody. Coaches may be looking forward to that as much as the players. I don't know. They put in a lot of time. Pitch in. Oh, punch out call, third strike. Maddie I don't think is happy with that as she goes back to the dugout now, and she was on the way down to first, I think. But that's going to be strike number 3. Batting now, Riley Rawls, who hit into a fielder's choice her first time. Got a big double last time up. Knocked in a run for the Lady Devils. And again, Riley hitting .436, 1 home run, 6 doubles now on the year for the freshman. 18 RBIs. Pitch low in the dirt. The pitcher facing the pitcher here. And both pitchers have been doing a good job, no question. As again, when you don't give up walks and your defense is playing solid behind you, not many hits, we're seeing some good pitching here both ways. Peyton with the windup and the throw. Pitch in, just missing high for a ball. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning in Smoky Mountain Conference play. Again, these two teams, Swain and Cherokee, chasing Robbinsville and Hiwassee Dam, the conference leaders in softball. Over in baseball, Hayesville and Murphy are the conference leaders. Both teams are undefeated. Hiwassee Dam, Swain, and Robbinsville all chasing those guys. But a lot of games still to be played. Big game, as a matter of fact, tomorrow. Swain at Robbinsville in softball. Pitch high for a ball, and there's the first walk of the day. The first walk given up by either pitcher. So now Riley Rawls is on with a base on balls. First one of the day issued by either pitcher. Haley Woodard batting, popped out to second base and struck out in 2 times. Candace Crisp is going to be on deck. Batting with 2 out, now 1 on. Pitch in, missing for a ball. Infielders playing in, maybe expecting a slap hit off the bat of Riley. I don't know if I'd expect that or not. Riley hits with power. Now heading on down to second base, throw coming in, and it's going to be in time. So we've got a runner out at second base trying to steal, but the throw gets it done. So we've played 5 innings complete, and we go to the top of the 6th. It's Swain 3, Cherokee 0. We'll be back. Fans, we go to the top of the 6th inning, and for the Lady Braves of Cherokee, they're going to have the top of the lineup hitting here with a 3-0 Lady Devil lead over the Lady Braves of Cherokee. Hitting 1, 2, 3, Leno, Stamper, and Reed. The top of the lineup for the Lady Braves, again, Julia Marie Leno, a sophomore shortstop, outstanding player, and she's going to be followed by Elise Stamper, and then after that, it's going to be number 3 hitter Aaliyah Reed here in the top of the 6th inning. So far, the Lady Braves on the day, let's see, unofficially with 3 hits on the afternoon. But again, nobody has crossed home plate to get a run on the scoreboard in this tight 3-0 ball game. Very similar to a 4-3 game on Tuesday. High fly. It's going to hang up in the air and looking directly into the sun. But without any hesitation, good play in center field out there by the Lady Devils' Kirsten Smith. Again, not exactly 100%, but she's out there playing and playing well. Leno is flied out to right field and now center field in 3 times. Ball just hanging up in the air. Batting now is going to be Elise Stamper, who has struck out twice. Facing Riley Rawls. Again, we're seeing good pitching both ways. Only 1 walk issued today. There's a slap hit, going to be foul off the bat of Elise Stamper, who comes back. Aaliyah Reed is going to be on deck in baseball next door. It is the bottom of the 4th inning, and things are really getting out of hand right now. It's Swain 17, Cherokee 1 in the baseball game next door. That game headed for 5 innings, looks like. Pitch high for a ball. Stamper back in the batter's box. The Cherokee Brave first baseman, Reed, the third baseman, on deck. Wind up on the throw, foul ball. Nobody on, 1 down. Sun kind of comes in and out behind the clouds. Of course, the sun looking right directly into the eyes of the Lady Devil outfielders and infielders who have their sunglasses on. They know how this sun is. And so they are prepared with their sunglasses, and they're used to this. Here's a high pop, shallow right field. Back is Maddie. Good play. Hannah was coming on, and it's played well for out number 2. Maddie drifted back, and the ball up in the air is going to be out number 2 off the bat of Elise Stamper. So 2 down now. Batting is going to be Reed, Aaliyah Reed, number 24, a sophomore for the Lady Braves. Popped up to the pitcher and grounded to the shortstop in 2 times on the day. The number 3 hitter for the Lady Braves, and on deck is going to be Peyton Barker, cleanup batter. Pitch in the dirt, going to be missing for a ball. Got a pitching change in baseball next door as the Braves are going to go to the bullpen with a 17-1 deficit in the bottom of the 4th inning next door in varsity baseball. Swain won on Tuesday 12-2 in that baseball matchup at Cherokee. But a fast-moving softball game. We've only played about an hour and a half, and we're already on the top of the 6th inning with a 3-0 Lady Devil lead here. Riley checks her pitching signals. Now with a windup and the throw. Ground ball foul, no play. You can hear the wind blowing around. Thank goodness today it's a nice warm breeze, unlike some very cold days that we've had here in this location right behind Swain County High School's main building. The wind really whistles through here. Off speed, going to be, caught. Carly Tisa-Teske made a diving catch behind the plate. She comes on to get a pat on the back as she makes a diving catch for the out. And that's going to be, well, let's see. The officials are going to have a conference. The home plate umpire said out. It looked like from here that Carly caught it before it hit the ground. Now the officials are going to confer. And they're going to say, yes, it was caught, and that is going to be out number 3. So we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Great catch by the catcher, Carly Tisateski. Bottom of the 6th, 3-0 Swain. We'll be right back. Going to the bottom of the 6th inning, the Lady Devils will see Haley Woodard, Candace Crisp, and Faith Woodard hitting here. And the bottom half of the 6-0 with a 3-0 lead over visiting Cherokee here at Swain County High School, home of the Lady Devils here in a close one, 3-0. Again, kind of a pitcher's duel, if you will. Both pitchers pitching well. Pitch outside for a ball now. Again, Haley Woodard batting for the Lady Devils. On the season, hitting .333, has a big triple for the senior. Pitch call, strike to Haley. Popped out to second base and struck out, and 2 times. On deck is going to be Candace Crisp and then Faith Woodard here in the bottom of the 6th inning. It's been a fast-moving game. Just a pinch after 6 o'clock. Just a little more than an hour and a half, and pitch outside for he's going to call that one a strike. Looked high and outside, but a call strike. Now 2 strikes on Haley Woodard, our first baseman. Nobody on, nobody out. Just underway, bottom 6 here in the scheduled 7-inning contest. No 5-run mercy game in this one. It's been tight. Pitch in, call, 3rd strike. And Haley, I'm not sure happy with that either, as she walks back to the dugout now with 1 down. Candace Crisp has grounded to third base twice in 2 times. Faith Woodard on deck. If you're wondering about baseball, it's all Swain on this Wednesday afternoon. The Maroon Devils 19, Cherokee 1 in the bottom of the 4th inning. With runners on the corners for Swain in baseball. Swing and a miss for a strike 1 to Faith Woodard. Candace Crisp. Faith is on deck. Candace on the season hitting .296. Has 3 big doubles on the year. Has put the ball in play in both times at the plate. Off-speed pitch in for a strike. Again, only 1 walk all day between 2 pitchers. Both pitchers have been hard to hit on the afternoon. Very few hits for either team. So far on the day, Cherokee with unofficially 3 hits. And for the Lady Devils, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think unofficially 4 hits on the day. Yep. Again, those are just my unofficial stats. But again, total of 7 hits on the afternoon, and we're on the bottom of the 6th inning between 2 teams. So tells you a lot about the pitching. It's been tough. Pitch outside for a ball from Peyton Barker, sophomore in the circle for Cherokee. Of course, Riley Rawls in the circle for the Lady Devils here on this Wednesday afternoon. Lady Devils on the road Thursday before the spring break at Robbinsville tomorrow. Cherokee's Lady Braves don't play again until April 18th. So they've got some time off. Pitch high, missing outside for a ball. And that's going to be hosting Hayesville at Cherokee April 18th. Baseball, Swain at Tuscola this weekend. Playing Mitchell at 3:30, Tuscola at 6 o'clock, weather permitting. Their next home game in baseball will be Wednesday, April 19, hosting Brevard in non-conference play. Ground ball, hard hit. Shortstop Leno has it, throws to first, going to be a little bit wide, but they're going to say a good play by Leno, fired wide to first base, but a good play over there at first base as well by Stamper. And Elise, I think, thought that she got a tag on Candace Crisp. And the umpires apparently don't agree because Candace is on safely. And now we're going to have a pinch runner coming in. So now coming in is going to be Addison Jenkins coming on. No, check that. It's going to be Savannah Loftus to run at first base. So Candace. Well hit ball between shortstop and third. Leno made a good play, kind of bobbled it, then had time to make the throw, but it was just wide over to first base. So now 1 down. Bottom of the 6th inning. You can hear the wind continuing to blow. And it's a nice warm breeze here on the first week of April. Pitch in the dirt. Everybody holds tight. Good play behind the plate back there by Jenna Cruz, the catcher for Cherokee. Both catchers have been doing a good job too. I tell you, both these teams solid on defense for the most part this afternoon. We've seen a couple of throws maybe a little bit wide, but that's kind of par for the course. Pitch in for a call strike. Faith Woodard on the day has been hit by a pitch and hit a fly ball into center field earlier. Hannah Schuler is going to be on deck. Ground ball. That's just foul down the third baseline. Just foul. Now coming on back to first, Savannah Loftus again, a courtesy runner. Coming on to run for Faith. Or check that for Candace. Faith is still in the batter's box. Digging in. Off-speed pitch, and that's going to be a call, third strike. So now 2 down. Hannah Schuler batting now. Hannah on the day. Lined out to center field and got a big triple earlier. Wound up all the way over at third base. Of course, Hannah can run. Very fast runner. So when you get the ball in the outfield, you've got a chance at an extra base hit, especially if you hit it in the gap. So now 2 out, runner on first. One of our captains, Hannah Schuler, at the plate. Kirsten Smith is going to be on deck. Here's Peyton Barker with a windup and the throw in for a strike. Over in baseball, top of the 5th inning, Cherokee batting with their last shot at pulling this one out of the fire, but it's going to be a long rally as they're down 19-1 in the top of the 5th inning, but they have a hit and a runner coming into second base. So now Cherokee trying to fight back with runners at first and second in the fifth. There's a foul ball off the bat of Hannah. No play. But again, just a good day. Josh and I were talking during the break. It's nice to have a game where it's warm, don't have to wear a coat, and just a really nice day today. April is one of those months you just never know. Comes and goes. Mountain weather. Gotta love it. Peyton with a windup, pitching, missing high for a ball. But again, both pitchers doing a good job today. Got to give credit where credit is due. Both pitchers have been hard to hit. That's why it's a 3-0 ball game. Tight. Yesterday it was 4-3. Hannah stepping out of the box now, and Peyton getting the pitch call. Steps back on the pitching rubber here with 2 down. Hannah off speed. Another call, third strike. And that's the way the 6th inning will end. Lady Devils leave 1 on base. We go to the top of the 7th. Cherokee 3 outs away from a potential 3-0 loss. We'll be back to see what happens after this timeout. Fans, welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th inning, and the Lady Braves will have Peyton Barker, also Kieran Wolf, and Mahala Allison, the number 4, 5, and 6 batters, hitting here in the top of the 7th inning, as they are going to try to get 3 runs across the plate to force more play here. If they don't, it's going to be a Lady Devil win here. There's a foul ball off the bat. Peyton on the day. Peyton has popped out to second base and hit a fly ball to center field in 2 times. Wolf on the day has not had a hit, but Allison is 2 for 2 on the day for Cherokee, who will be hitting in the number 3 spot in this top of the 7th inning. Riley with the windup, swing and a miss, and that's going to be 1 down. Again, Riley's had a good day inside the circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strikeouts on the day. Now 1 out. And batting is going to be Kieran Wolf, who has struck out and flied to left field in 2 times. Again, Cherokee with the pressure here in the top of the 7th inning. Down 3-0. Pitch outside for a ball, trying to force the game into the bottom of the 7th and stay alive here. Actually, both teams, baseball and softball for Cherokee, trying to pull the game out of the fire. There's a foul ball out of play by Kieran Wolf at the plate. Over on the baseball diamond, 19-2. Maroon Devils with 1 out. 2 outs away from ending that game. They are in the top of the 5th inning. Stepping out of the box now, getting some instruction from head coach Terry Hogner. Kieran Wolf trying to hang in there. And looks like the baseball game is over next door as the Maroon Devils will win 19-2 in the baseball contest in 5 innings. So the varsity baseball game is finished. And varsity softball. Cherokee trying to hang on. Ground ball in play. Going to be up the middle for a base hit. Kirsten Smith gets it back into the infield quickly. But a base hit for Kieran Wolf. Her first hit of the afternoon. Batting now is going to be, again, Mahala Allison, who is 2 for 2 on the day. And behind her is going to be Jenna Cruz, who has one of the Lady Braves hits on the afternoon. So now runner on with 1 out. Allison takes the first pitch in for a strike. Again, Allison 2 for 2, couple of base hits on the day. Cruz behind her has one of their hits on the afternoon as well. There's a ground ball to the shortstop. Kennedy on to second to get the lead runner on to first, not in time. But that cuts off the lead runner here with a good play over at shortstop from Kennedy Anthony. 2 down now. Cherokee with a runner at first base. And that is Jenna Cruz. Jenna on the day 1 for 2 with a single and grounded into a force play last time. Now with a runner at first base, 2 outs. Swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch by the Lady Braves catcher, who has been doing a good job this afternoon. Riley Rawls trying to put this one in the win column. The windup and the throw off speed again. This one missing for a ball. 1-1 the count with 2 out. Down at first base again, Allison. Sun still shining brightly here at Swain County High School. Rawls with a windup. There's a ground ball to second base. Maddie on over to first. Ball game as the Lady Devils win it 3-0 in a tight one here this afternoon. Good pitching, good defense. Not a ton of hitting for either team, but enough for the Lady Devils to come up with a win. 3-0 over Cherokee after losing a tough one yesterday at Cherokee 4-3. The Lady Devils come back with a win here this afternoon. Fans, stay tuned. We'll come back and talk with Lady Devil head coach Toby Burrell when we continue. Again, Lady Devils with a 3-0 win. More coming up on the Maroon Devils Network. Hi, everybody. Welcome back on the Maroon Devils Network. We get to talk to our captains here as the Lady Devils come up with a 3-0 win over the Cherokee Braves. Maddie and Hannah. Maddie, how good does this feel after a tough loss yesterday at Cherokee?
It feels good to come back after a loss for sure, and I feel like we found ourselves as a team again.
Oh, no doubt. Hannah, you played a good ball game in right field as always. What were your thoughts coming into this game today? Again, just less than 24 hours after playing Cherokee already.
That we needed to have better attitudes and come in ready to play, because I feel like yesterday we wasn't ready to play as a team.
Yeah, I tell you, a tough game today. Not a whole lot of hits for either team, girls. It's again a 3-0 ball game, but we got just enough hits to get it done. Better than yesterday, Maddie. So what do you think was the difference in the way we hit the ball today, as you think back to yesterday compared to today?
Well, I think we had a meeting before our game, and we got told to hit the ball or your spot got taken, so hit the ball.
So it's a different mindset, right?
Yeah.
Now Hannah's looking away. She didn't want any part of this, but Hannah, I'm sure you talk about that. You kind of mentioned it a little bit. I'm sure we kind of had a little, hey, we need to win today because of that loss yesterday, don't you think?
Yeah.
So, now, when you come in, were you just more focused or more determined? What was the mindset?
I feel like we were more determined to win, because yesterday did not feel good at all.
Oh,
to
no
lose.
doubt. I think both of you are right on the money. It's always good talking to both of you, as you're doing a good job being captains of this Lady Devil team. Now it's going to be tough. Let's look ahead to tomorrow. We got to go on the road and play Robbinsville. So, hey, good luck tomorrow. And again, got to get ready to play for the third day in a row, Maddie.
Yep. That's definitely going to be hard, but we're going to give it our best.
No doubt. Playing at Robbinsville, I know we'd love to get a win, wouldn't we, Hannah? Because they're, I think, undefeated in conference play, so a win would be great, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
No doubt.
Especially against them.
Yeah, especially against them. We're going to try to talk to Toby Burrell. He's going to head this way in just a moment, but it's always great talking to our captains, Maddie and Hannah. Congratulations, ladies, on a job well done this afternoon.
Thank you.
All right, and let's talk again soon, okay?
Okay.
Fans, stay tuned. Coach Toby Burrell making his way over here after we talked with Hannah and Maddie, our senior captains, and they were pretty happy with the win. I know Coach Toby Burrell is going to be happy as well. Coming into conference play again, kind of an unexpected schedule change on Thursday. Our Lady Devils are going to be playing at Robbinsville. This is a schedule change that, again, we just found out about it. Basically, our team just found out about pretty much today, so kind of a last-minute adjustment there. But Coach Toby Burrell coming over, and Coach, different result today, but a very tight, well-played game for both teams.
Yeah, it was. Yesterday was too. It was a good game by both teams, and same score for us. We just managed to keep them off the board today, fortunately for us. But yeah, it was a better result for us. The kids played with more energy. That was our focus before the game. As a staff, we just felt like they didn't have any energy about them yesterday. They were very flat. And so that was a challenge today, and they responded in a good way.
Yeah. You know, we were talking about both pitchers. Peyton Barker pitched a good game. Of course, Riley with a great game. Looking at hits, fewer than I think 5 or 6 for either team. So there was really good pitching out there today.
There was, and we were able to get timely hits back to back that they weren't able to string together. That helped us a lot. And we left some things out on the field that we would like to have got home, but that's just part of it when you're playing aggressive and things like that happen. But a good day all in all.
No doubt. And defensively, our Lady Devils played a great ball game. I mean, I don't know that we had one error at most all afternoon. So the defense really backed up Riley very well.
They did, and again, that was the challenge on defense. Is we needed to bring intensity and a little bit of energy to what we were doing. Our body language was not very good yesterday at all, and the challenge was to make our body language better today and to do a better job. And they rose to the occasion.
No doubt. Now, Coach, kind of an unexpected schedule change. Going to be on the road tomorrow at Robbinsville here. So back to back, 3 games in a row, which is kind of tough, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very tough, and I went into that with the mentality of one game at a time. Just try to win the one that's in front of you, and then we'll deal with tomorrow when tomorrow comes. So now we'll deal with tomorrow. when tomorrow comes. We wanted to get this split for sure. We wanted to try to get 2 from Cherokee, but we didn't get that. So we'll take the split, and then we'll go over to Robbinsville and do what we can do.
Yeah, that's if the rain doesn't show up, right?
All right, if it doesn't rain, which it's supposed to. So we'll see what happens. But, yeah, we'll go over there and give it a shot and see what happens.
All right. Coach, thanks for chatting with us. And, again, congrats on the win today over Cherokee.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Fans, that's the way it's going to wind up here. 3-0 Lady Devils with the win here on the Maroon Devils Network.